I am the least sexy being on this planet. Please understand. That stuff scares me, man. At least dad, not mom. You see, that's why I'm cool with that. This is why I prefer dad to mom. Listen, don't project. Well, at the end of the day, you guys can decide if it smells cap. Alright, whatever you say. At the end of the day, you guys can decide what you want. But that's not what I think about myself at all. Did we forget the sexy lessons from high school? Which was so weird. I told that story a couple years ago, so I feel like maybe some people don't remember, haven't heard it, forgot about it, but when I was in high school, I sang Love Shack in like a musical or something like that. They chose me to sing that song. And I started dancing and singing it, and the choreographer, who was another one of the students, but like a senpai, was like, alright, Mori, look, you just don't know how to dance sexy. I was like, oh, okay. Well, you do want the part, don't you? Who was female, but yes, it was a girl. It was a girl. It was a girl. It was still weird, but it was one of the older girls. She was like, alright, Mori, I'm gonna give you sexy lessons. And then in front of all the other kids, she was there, like, teaching me how to, do, bring it around town SpongeBob move. It was so weird! She wanted you so bad. Stop. It was strange, but yeah, wanted to teach me how to dance that way for Love Shack. I did my best, but man, was I nervous the whole time. It's like, oh, what do I do? Me, who had just never been on a date in my entire life, except maybe to the Taco Bell once with like one boy in 5th grade who then broke up with me the next day. It was weird, it wasn't even a relationship. 5th grade, wanna go to Taco Bell? Sure. We go to Taco Bell, and then they said some really weird stuff. Like that dude... We went to the Taco Bell, and it was just the weirdest conversations ever. And dude was like, you know, Mori, dudes like when you say perverted stuff. I was like, this is a troll, isn't it? You don't really want to go on a date, do you? Dang, the Taco Supreme. And then we exit the Taco Bell, and we stand in front of the Taco Bell, and the dude looks at me, he's like, let's go back here. And we go behind the Taco Bell, he says, want a kiss? And I said, no. And I left. I said, I'm too scared to do that, and I left. In 5th grade. And then the next day at the lockers, dude comes up to me, he's like, yeah, Morris, this isn't working. I'm breaking up with you. And I said, alright. That was the only experience I had. And so when I rock up to the theater production of this show, I'm like, I don't know anything about like how to be salacious, or I don't know how to do that stuff. Innocent little baby child. Never done any of that. Never had a smooch. That explains so much. Hey, what does that mean? 5th grade, it's like an 11-year-old. Oh, baby child. You speed ran a breakup. Oh, man. You dodged a bullet. I dodged a nuke. You kissed Silver in your dreams. I love Pokemon Heart Gold. I love Pokemon. Kids should not be asked to be sexy. That's weird. Yeah, it was definitely a strange thing to be asked of me in that production. I did my best. Maybe a better idea would be like, alright, Mori, I'm gonna teach you some dance moves. Give these a try. And then just copy what I do and maybe tone down all the hip swinging. I don't know why we got into this conversation. Sencho is like on my screen right now, but it's a weird combo. Kind of weird AF. I've already told this story though. Sorry, Sencho. I'm sorry you had to hear that. No more hip swinging.